My name is Aspen Cater, and today we're going to be talking about developmental theories. There are three major developmental theories. There's Piaget's theories, there's Freud's theories, but today we're going to be talking about Erikisons' theories. Erik Erikson was born in 1902 in Frankfurt, Germany, where he never met his real father. He was raised by his mom and his stepdad, Theodor Homburger. Homburger and Erik's mom let him believe that Homburger was his real dad for his whole life, until one day Homburger died and the truth came out. Erik was lost and confused, and this started his research for his 8 stages of development. Stage 1 can easily be summed up as trust versus mistrust. This is the stage where babies from birth to 18 months become close to their parents. They become trusting of a parent who feeds them on schedules, who cares for them, shows them affection, and they become mistrusting of a parent who doesn't feed them on schedules, doesn't show much affection, and doesn't really pay as much attention to them as they should. This stage is crucial to the way a baby's view people for the rest of their life. After this stage, we slide right into stage 2. This is the stage where we become potty trained, we become more responsible for our own physical actions. And this stage, when you're successful, kids are filled with autonomy, and if they're not successful, they're filled with shame and doubt. Stage 3 is nicknamed initiative versus guilt. In this stage, kids are exploring and seeking out knowledge along with power. In this stage, they are struggling with their boundaries. Like when a 4-year-old's mom tells them it's time for a nap and the 4-year-old yells and says no, this kid has pushed his boundaries a little too far, and now he feels he's filled with guilt when his parent disciplines him. But the same kid who is a few letters off from his ABCs is cheered for and is filled with initiative to finish his ABCs. In stage 4, this is the crucial stage for confidence building. During this stage, a kid who gets praise for his abilities becomes more confident and usually more industrious, but a kid who doesn't get the same attention and praise becomes much more doubtful of his skills and becomes a little more inferior. The next stage is 5. This stage is where teens struggle with identity, hence the name identity versus role confusion. In this stage, teens try and mold their identities. If a teen is a popular football player who always gets the girl, that is his identity, no confusion. But if a kid is a positive identity. In a different situation, a nerdy kid may get picked on for having thicker glasses, so he'll switch his thick shades to rimless contacts. After a little more growing up, we arrive at stage 6. Stage 6 is where intimacy versus isolation kicks in. This is a stage around 19 to 40. It's where we all start settling down and picking our life partners. In this stage, we experience intimacy when we start a fresh, happy, loving relationship with someone. And we experience isolation after a breakup. After stage 6, an adult hits stage 7. Stage 7 is also called generativity versus stagnation. This stage deals mostly with members that are about 45 to 65 and are trying to leave their mark on the world. During this stage, adults are tending to their families and careers to feel useful and more needed. If they don't have these things, they feel stagnant and empty. The final stage is 8. Stage 8 is also known as ego integrity versus despair. In this stage, folks older than 65 look back on their life hoping to feel fulfillment, maybe of a good career and a happy family, but if not, then become more bitter over a sad, lonely life of should'ves, could'ves, and would'ves. So that wraps up Erikison's stages.